All right, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's Dinos. It might go late, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully. Again, I did want to continue, I guess, with Domri and Garruk's Uprising, but tomorrow night is going to be a super sweeping Naya Dinos list. I'm very, very excited about that, but is currently pouring quite bad outside. Lots of wind, potentially tornado warning, so I wanted to start about 15 minutes earlier, so just in case something bad happens. Hopefully we can get through, about an hour and a half or so of some good matches here, and cross the fingers the power doesn't go out. But if suddenly something drops, that's probably what it was. All right, game plan as has been usually. Yes, so crossing the fingers. I mean, it's probably due to all that heat pretty much the whole world seems to be having right about now. The thunderstorm is, I would imagine, a result of that. Middle of a match. Okay, good stuff. Good luck with the match, definitely. But yeah, felt like bringing in Domri for more ramp instead of having him in the sideboard. Get more power, get to more easily play Ghalta. Now, to make room for Domri, I did just send Carnage Tyrant to the sideboard. Pretty simple switch. There's still, plenty of creatures here with Shifting, Ripjaw, Topiary Stomper, Regisaur Alpha, Ghalta, of course. I would imagine that's still enough. And then, of course, if we do face something control related, we'll bring Carnage Tyrant in, possibly switch it for something like Ripjaw Raptor. Maybe one of the smaller things, but definitely Carnage Tyrant would come in against Azorius control. Something like that. Otherwise, the sideboard is basically all the same, with a couple unlicensed Hearse and Deathgorge Scavenger to munch on the graveyard, and then Anger of the Gods, as always, to keep things clear and sweep them. Deal damage to anything with 3 toughness or less. All right, without further ado, let's get her done. Oh, Blazing Dino. Yes, I was testing that out. I don't know, maybe I'll play a quick match just after we're done here. Finish off tonight with, a preview. Another preview of it. Just, hey, I jinxed you. I think I may have jinxed you, perhaps. Hopefully not, but. Yeah, I'm thinking of making just a very quick trailer for Blazing Dino, kind of in the theme of a car salesman, but overly excited, talking fast, like, hey, we got this, auctioneer style. I'm actually pretty excited if I can pull it off. Yes, as promised. This is clunky. Sometimes it happens in the past, you get Rockfall Vale and Rootbound Crag combination. You don't get that guaranteed 2 mana untapped for turn 2 to play something like Drover of the Mighty or otherwise. I'm going to risk it, though. We're on the draw. And otherwise, it's a pretty decent hand, but yeah. Bunch of crystalline. Oh, there we go. The forest, like I mentioned. Good stuff. Get the Rockfall Vale down first, but bunch of crystalline golems. That thing can get out of control. Very nasty, especially if they slap on some of the more problematic counters, for sure. Really just goes nuts. Yeah, I think I'll go Drover of the Mighty. Domri Anarch of Bolas next turn plus Otepec Huntmaster could be pretty good. This is the deck that would have been from last night, yes. My goodness, the rain really is coming down. Whew. I'm thinking Domri Anarch of Bolas, but I really want to take out the Righteous Valkyrie. There's not a whole lot we can do otherwise. I think I should probably just drop Shifting Ceratops. Maybe. Oh, Draco, how's it going? Yes, I saw the Explorer Anthology spoilers. Nothing too crazy, of course, nothing really for dinos, but yeah, I'll get Shifting Ceratops. It's going to be very exciting. New additions. Hopefully we get maybe some interesting tool down the line, but for the most part, dinos, I don't think they need a whole lot. Yes, yes. I try to stream every night. Of course, I'd love to make that pretty much absolutely every night, but painful things happening, especially with the Righteous Valkyrie. I think that's going to be it, unfortunately. Yeah, nuts. It does look like it. Domri to fight the Righteous Valkyrie, but then Shifting Ceratops goes down. Yeah, 39 to 16, and they're still left with the Resplendent Angel and that, so nuts. Nykthos, yes, for Devotion. It's going to be quite crazy. Mono green Devotion is going to be absolutely a menace. I could potentially bring an Anger of the Gods here for Angels, but I mean, you saw how quickly they got out of range of dealing 3 damage, so not a whole lot here that really would do much. But especially with the Blazing Dino list, Naya Dinos and Sweepers tomorrow night, something like that, we wouldn't really care too much how the Angels are. We'd just kill them. Doesn't matter how big. It's going to be good. Mono green, very scary with Nykthos. Mono green is also already very scary, but I'm going to keep this, again, kind of clunky with the Rootbounds and the Rockfall Vales. Yes, Gary's going to slay it 100%. Giada, we got to take her out if possible, but we may be too slow, unfortunately. If we had gotten, you know, Huntmaster or Marauding Raptor turn 2, that would have helped big time, but as it is, it's going to be kind of painful. Basically, whatever they drop here, I think. The portable hole, hopefully, yeah, probably Marauding, yeah. Interesting. Well. You know what we have to do? We gotta drop Marauding, drop Domri, fight Giada, and slow him down that way. Oh, well, heroic intervention. That sucks. Nothing much you can do about that. Guess maybe I could have suspected something like that, but there's no way we would have gotten around that, and I didn't know for sure. That's the first time seeing heroic intervention. Yikes. Oh, Ghalta? Nice. I do like Ghalta. Yeah, definitely. Hasty Ghalta next turn, perhaps. Cross your fingers. My goodness, it sure is loud. Yeah, definitely going to swing with Marauding Raptor. I wouldn't expect both of them to block, so take them down a peg, at least a little bit. And hope everybody's still sticking around. Especially Otepec Huntmaster, so that we can give Ghalta haste next turn. My goodness, it's really raining. That is crazy. I should check the weather. Maybe I should see if I can put it up here in the chat. Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah. Ghalta, definitely. That's going to be good. So, gotta be. Still might be too slow, unfortunately. Certainly Rampaging Ferocidon could have been pretty helpful. But again, when I have brought in Rampaging Ferocidon to stop the life gain, hasn't been too much. I mean, Skyclave Apparition has exiled Rampaging Ferocidon, so they've really gotten around it quite nicely, or they've used any particular removal to get rid of it. So I really needed to pack not just Rampaging Ferocidon, but also more life gain hate. Gary, it's kind of it's a joke naming of Grey Merchant of Asphodel? Asphodel? Not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, it's supposed to be a Grey Merchant, but people think it's pretty funny to call it Gary. I think it's funny. Yes, from SpongeBob. Yeah, that was technically true. Yeah. Got blocked with somebody. Yes. Yeah, based on Devotion to Black. Another heroic intervention. Well, I should have suspected something like that. But they had to do it to save themselves at least a turn. I wouldn't think they could kill us here. Certainly if they get good hits with Collected Company, that will definitely do it. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Perhaps I really should be packing Rampaging Ferocidon more. It's not the first time I faced Celestia Angels. I've actually faced that quite a few times these past couple of days. Perhaps it's getting a little bit more popular. Hard to say, but I think it definitely warrants a second look at Rampaging Ferocidon. Just always having it in, at least. Always a bad matchup. Draco, yes. The flying, of course, is going to be quite a bit of a headache. And then if you don't stick that thing that stops life gain early on, yeah. It does shut them down bad. Definitely. In the past, I have brought in Roiling Vortex. That has worked out quite nicely. But this looks fantastic starting hand. I think if life gain really is giving trouble, probably 6 or 8 ways to shut down life gain probably is safe. New icon for... Oh, yes, that is from the Baldur's Gate set. Yeah. Maybe it's more angels. My goodness, no, I don't think it's angels. Angels wouldn't have the Lanor Elves and the Goose. I don't think. Well, it's still looking pretty fantastic with Marauding and Topiary Stomper. Seems like we should quite easily get to 7 lands. Excuse me. Celestia aggro, perhaps? Oh, I wish I had my sweepers right about now. Anger of the Gods could be pretty fantastic against this deck. little bit worried about potential removal they might have. Could see that happening. Okay, okay. Seems pretty safe. Topiary surpassing Ripjaw as your favorite. Ooh, that is a pretty bold statement. I still think Ripjaw Raptor would be above Topiary. Yeah. But certainly Topiary with some fight spells again, making use of some of those dinos you can't attack or block with, similar to Wayward Swordtooth. Absolutely fantastic fight target there. Yeah. I still play Albion Online Heaven, yeah. Off and on. Mostly it is Magic the Gathering. I try to grind as much as possible, which doesn't leave quite as much time for Albion Online or League of Legends. And then editing videos, time is short, that's for sure. Yeah, I still love Albion Online. I'm hoping down the line, hopefully sooner rather than later, when I can do this full time, you know, maybe I would stream Magic the Gathering at night, do some Albion Online during the day, maybe League of Legends in the morning, something like that. This looks like a pretty interesting deck. Certainly one that is going to be devastated by Anger of the Gods coming up. But we may just have them, though. It looks like we might have them. Oh, we got him. We certainly do. Bing, bang, boom. Ouch. Phew, phew. Yeah, definitely. I have been meaning to get back to Albion Online. Just haven't quite got there. Yeah, we'll switch Domri. The sweeper is going to do tons of work taking out multiple things where Domri would only take out one thing with the fighting. Yes, absolutely. You can get distracted. I mean, I'm distracted basically by just this one game here, but I'm always happy to feature different stuff and stuff I've had experience with. But also, I think some of you guys have mentioned playing games that I haven't played before, kind of as a series sort of thing. I'm still looking into that for sure. Yeah, they just attacked with the O2's Heaven. Basically, they probably figured they were dead with all the bodies that we had out. Yeah. They just felt like attacking. Perhaps they had a quest for attacking with a certain amount of creatures. Maybe they were trying to meet that requirement. Hard to tell, but certainly I'm keeping a hand with 2 Anger of the Gods against what seems to be Celestia tokens. That should absolutely do the trick. Yeah, definitely excited for when I have more time to play more games, and still always this game. Oh, they don't know what pain is about to happen. Yeah, certainly. I mean, I don't really get burnt out with Arena. I think that's maybe fairly unique, but I'm thinking Topiary Stomper. Kind of want to go Topiary Stomper, yeah. I'll wait to get a little bit more value with the Anger of the Gods. Definitely would see them barfing certainly a lot of creatures next turn. They'll have tons of mana, I would imagine. Potentially could go Huntmaster plus Shifting next turn, but ooh, yeah, we're gonna want to be killing them. That's not good. So maybe it would have been good to go Anger of the Gods, but, you know, we didn't really know what they would do. Certainly go with Huntmaster. That's gonna help. So it's Naya tokens. Very interesting. But we got tech. Fantastic tech. Oh, Ghalta. Let's drop shifting. Let's give Ghalta haste, and then let's smoke them. One sweeper destroys their whole hand board. Yes. Oh, Pterosaurus, anger. Anger for the win. You absolutely said it. But we got the queen, and we're swinging. Actually, I'm gonna take the ping. Don't take the ping. I don't want to take the ping. Enter tapped. I'll use Shifting Ceratops to block if needed. I'm still pretty low. Kind of scared. Potential for haste and whatnot. But yes, it's always nice being able to take a game from any opponent where Anger of the Gods would be useful, and then come around to a future game. You can kind of surprise them with this, since they don't know you have it, potentially. Looks like got him. Ooh. Good stuff. Naya tokens in 2. Lucky. That was pretty scary aggression from them when they cast that heroic reinforcements. If they had any more creatures, we may just potentially have been dead. Possibly could have suspected something like that. Yes, good game, good game. Thank you. Alright, let's keep that streak alive. Potentially could open... might be able to open up 7 packs tonight. I don't know if I'll do that. I'm saving up a bunch of gold just potentially for some nice cards that come into the store. I want to have enough gold to maybe buy a couple of them. Especially if the game day promo alternate art Ghalta comes in at some point. It was supposed to be here a long time ago. They said it would be eventually. I just want to play it safe. I might buy a couple packs at the end tonight. We'll see. Yeah, man, anger. You see the power and sometimes importance of sweepers there. But yeah, again, I don't think I'd ever leave home without a play set of some sweeper. Maybe, 5, 6 perhaps, but at least 4. Still don't see anything getting close to Anger of the Gods. There is some bigger stuff. Streets of New Capenna, yeah, I could, maybe I'll open up a pack or 2 of New Capenna. Try and get another copy of Fight Rigging there. I still haven't completed all of them. I think I have 2 copies. Can't keep this one. Yes, it's going to be nice to sweep back if you decide to go down the route of Blazing Dino. I was thinking of sending Ghalta to the bottom, but I like the looks of this. Hopefully. Yeah, let's go with Drover. We don't have any Dino to give haste with Otepec Huntmaster, so player safe. 1 point of damage. We're winning. Not by much. Domri, that's something. Luckily not countered. Yes, Flame Sweep. Very, very fantastic. Before Flame Sweep, it was Fiery Cannonade from Ixalan. Lovely stuff. Oh, they're taking out Assassin's Trophy. Okay. But yeah, Fiery Cannonade is what it used to be, and then when Flame Sweep came out, that was pretty sweet. 5-color Niv. Yes, I think that could be Draco. Definitely. I think, certainly, Flame Sweep would be an absolutely fantastic addition. Double Ghalta. If we had 1 Dino out, we would have been able to likely cast her. Oh, Prismatic Bridge. Very interesting. Well, Marauding Raptor will allow for that. Bam! There you go. Bing, bang, boom. Get her done. Have some fun. Ooh. Yeah, definitely Flame Sweep. You can't go wrong. It's going to still clear out quite a bit of stuff, dealing 2 damage to each creature. That's always going to be quite painful. Should do the trick. Well, that did the trick, unfortunately. Well, we got a Ripjaw. Oh, anything big, especially Ghalta, bam, it's like this booming bass shaking the room. If I did have this playing through speakers, but that wouldn't sound too good. The feedback from the mic, not pretty sight.
After 1,000 years, I'm getting the hang of this.
Well, I don't really want to attack with Ripjaw. Oh no, they can't kill it. All right, smack him in the face. Oh, phasing. I forgot about Topiary there. Well, that's not good. That will certainly do it. Nuts. We got close, down to 3. Let's see. 5-color Niv-Mizzet. Not a lot of small creatures. Pretty uncommon to see 5-color Niv-Mizzet. I haven't seen it in probably about a week or so. Lots of nasty spells in all the best color combinations. Carnage Tyrant Heaven? Yeah, I was thinking that. I still like Ghalta. You know what, I'm going to drop Ripjaw Raptor just because they don't have, well, potentially a whole lot of creatures. Ripjaw could be good, but Carnage Tyrant is going to be fantastic. And Shifting Ceratops, they do have a decent amount of blue stuff. Nicol Bolas is part blue. You know, it would dodge Topiary if and when they play it, so, yeah. Immortal Suns. Immortal Sun could be good. I mean, definitely you see Immortal Sun turning off Planeswalker abilities. That would be quite nice right about now. Definitely. Not too many Planeswalkers, I'm afraid, that will die. I mean, our favorite Domri, of course, he has passed on in War of the Spark. That was a little unfortunate, but yeah, you know, that's how it goes. But yes, I do hate Planeswalkers as well. I think Storm's Wrath could be something nice to look into. 2 and 2 red, 4 damage to each creature and each Planeswalker. But if you absolutely hate Planeswalkers, you could consider Star of Extinction, which I am thinking about adding for tomorrow night's Blazing Dino. 5, 2 red, deal 20 damage to each creature and each Planeswalker, and destroy a land. Boom. But yes, Storm's Wrath I think would be good. That's a little bit better. Feel like sending Domri. Yeah. I don't know if the Witch Planeswalker's any good. Yeah, haven't looked into it too much. Really, I pretty much just stick with Domri, I would say. Ooh, nuts, the Topiary Stomper. Well, let's get that Stomping Ground, get the shifting, and hope it sticks around. Tasha, oh yes. I haven't looked at Tasha too much. My daughter actually enjoys seeing Tasha quite a bit. Whenever she pops up on screen, she's sitting on my lap and she says, oh, witch, witch. And I say, what does a witch say? Hee hee hee. She has some Halloween shows that she loves to watch, and yeah. Kind of want to cycle Sheltered Thicket now that I think about it. Let's try for it. Something usable. Another Drover. Well, it is something. Oh, yes, the icon the opponent has, yes. I think she's pretty good. More lands, not quite what I was hoping for. smack him for 2. The 1 damage flex, yes, yes. Hopefully they stick around, but I don't think that's going to happen. Deafening Chandra. Shootra. Well, you know, that's how it goes. Sometimes you get close and can't quite get her done. We'll see. Maybe a Shifting Ceratops, Regisaur Alpha could be good. A Lolth, the Laughing Spider Queen. Topiary Stomper. Yeah, that's not quite gonna do it. Especially with Chandra there. The aggression was probably gonna be too slow. Stacking the emblems, that would have been rough. Yeah. And then Narset would have ultimated. Her ultimate, you get an emblem with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This emblem deals 2 damage to any target. So that would have also just chipped away nastily. Yes, pretty much. It was kind of interesting. Not usually expecting all those planeswalkers, but yeah, something that destroys planeswalkers like Star of Extinction. I had 7 mana right now, so Star of Extinction to just absolutely smoke all of them and destroying, you know, one of their tri-lands in the process. I think that's pretty fantastic value, and all creatures they have. I think it's time I put Star of Extinction into tomorrow night's Blazing Dino. Blood on the Snow, yes. I do like Jund every now and then. Ooh, we got a pack to open. Good stuff. But we'll continue the fun. Blood on the Snow. That's pretty scary stuff. Definitely. It's nice to have versatility, but then also, I think Blood on the Snow, you get to bring a creature or a planeswalker back from your graveyard. I'm not exactly sure the wording. It might have some stipulation, or depending how much you destroy, something like that. But yeah, Blood on the Snow is pretty fantastic. I'm a little wearisome of it just because it does require 2 black. Kind of rough. Red's not too bad just because it is Dino's second main color, you could say. So it's pretty easy to do, but oh, yes, yes. Ooh, I kind of like this. Could be decent. I mean, 2 copies of the Queen, but we got Huntmaster and Drover. At least have 2 lands untapped for turn 2. Ooh, we got some life gain. Yeah, Drover. Hopefully getting a 3rd land next turn. We could go Domri, use his ability to ramp, and then play Huntmaster for 2. Mono white Angels, or just mono white life gain perhaps. Play set of Stomping Ground today. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Happy to hear that. Oh, definitely. Being able to have something that can just come into play untapped. Dinosaurs 2 main colors absolutely helps. I think Stomping Ground probably, I don't know if I would maybe recommend at least getting Stomping Ground before most of the other creatures, just because it is so strongly red and green for the most part. Of course there's lots of other fun variations, but you'll never go wrong with Stomping Ground. Yeah, yeah. Frostbite. Frostbite can be rough. This can be a little rough. Could be bad. Gotta do something quick, though. Well, the good old Regisaur will fight somebody. Question is who? Regisaur to take out Resplendent Angel, I think. I kind of want to take out Bishop of Wings now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't like him gaining super tons of life. I'm just going to go super aggressive with both. I don't feel they'll kill both of them. We still should have a good chance to get Ghalta next turn, but taking out either Resplendent Angel or... Oh, okay. Interesting. Quartzwood Crasher, yes, very nice. Very great potential there. Oh, it is painful stuff. Forgetting the snows, for sure. I think they'll get Regisaur Alpha, I would imagine. Oh, no, they can't, because it's a permanent with higher than 4 mana value, so they can't target it, unfortunately. Which is quite fantastic.
I'll be back after I've licked my wounds.
Oh, we still get Ghalta. We still get her. Too bad we don't have Drover. I would like to go Garruk's plus Ghalta, but no. Just got to get her down, slam them, smoke them, do as much damage as possible, that's for sure. I was thinking that Angel might potentially block with Regisaur Alpha trade there. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, definitely I would finish Regisaur Alpha, I think, before Quartzwood Crasher. Just maybe a little bit more helpful overall. The haste, of course, is always going to be important, but certainly, I mean, you probably can't really ever go wrong with Quartzwood, I would imagine. Man, I wish I had my sweeper right about now. Solar Blaze. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power would certainly get the job done. My goodness. Topiary Stomper. Can't attack with Topiary Stomper anyways, so we might as well go Garruk's Uprising. See what it draws. A Shifting Ceratops. Well, it's got to be everything, otherwise we would be dead next turn anyways. We may still be dead, unfortunately. But we did bring some pretty good pain. Oh, interesting. I'm quite happy taking out Giada. Stuff gets out of control when she sticks around. Okay, still, it's only 6. Okay, I think we got him. Whew. All right, well, yes. Bam. Anger the best. Anger actually would have been quite useful. But again, when we faced, well, now this is the second time facing Celestia Angels. You saw how fast they grew out of range of Anger of the Gods, unfortunately. Yes, good game. Ooh. I think they could have, well, they may have slightly misplayed. They could have blocked with 1 less creature, taken them down to 1, and then they may have had exactly lethal, potentially, there. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right, but Anger of the Gods, and hopefully they don't grow out of range of being killed by it. I think I'll cut Garruk's Uprising for now, just to make some space, and yeah, there we go. Let's take down the Speedwagon. That's a little slow. A little slow. Oh, ouch. You know what that calls for? Huh. Oh, it's got to be a mulligan. Ooh. Huh. Could be a lot worse, but, you know, you never know what you're going to get. Nuts. I should get a nuts image, like clip art or something that I can just press whenever stuff like that happens. Maybe myself saying nuts. That's what I'll do tonight, maybe after the stream, record some lines. Nuts. Darn. Well, I would like to play Domri, but unfortunately, you know, playing a Planeswalker into, well, with no creatures, that's just asking for it to get killed, unfortunately. Get the peanut guy icon, yeah. 20 lands, yes, 20 lands. I still wanted to give that a go. Seems like it probably isn't enough, but that's how it goes. Oh, the Dino emotes. No, I did not actually draw these, and some of the thumbnail art that I use, I actually worked with an artist from Puerto Rico to get those, but we're not winning this, unfortunately. Celestia Angels does it again. But yeah, found an artist in Puerto Rico that I just enjoyed her work, and we've been working together ever since. Did all those emotes. A lot of awesome ones. Thumbnail art. Yeah, a lot of the Dino art that you see that's kind of hand drawn. That's she did that stuff. Pretty fantastic, I think. Just kind of adds an extra something, I guess you could say. Yeah, Rootbound Crag. I'm quite proud of him. I definitely wanted something that would kind of set all this stuff apart somewhat. There she is. Triple Domri, though, that is something you don't see every day. Whew. Don't do anything to it. You nothing to see here. Skyclave, you know it. Well, we'll certainly go Sheltered Thicket, but Drover the Mighty, unfortunately, to at least give us a chance, we got to take out Giada. Doesn't look like we're going to do it this one either. Yeah, definitely going to be packing some hate for Celestia Angels after tonight. Yesterday, even though I didn't get to play, I played a bunch on my phone after work, and I faced Rakdos mid-range 4 times in a row. I thought that was nuts. Crazy. Yeah, that's gonna do her. Yeah. That's what happens. There's no hiding when it's live, that's for sure. Mm. We'll see how long this one takes, and I think I'll do the special surprise preview of Blazing Dino. Just gonna hop right into ranked with it. Still want to do a little bit of refinement, but we're gonna sweep them. We're gonna crush just about everything I can imagine. Awakening Sun's Avatar especially. Skulls. Perhaps they're one win away from getting into Mythic, so perhaps we can spoil their chances. Hopefully. Definitely like the looks of this. We got a Domri or Topiary Stomper for 10. Hopefully. First time seeing Thoughtseize tonight, which is pretty exciting stuff. Ooh, the Huntmaster. Alright. They do. Dinos will always do their best. Absolutely. Hey, you know, you got the Thoughtseize, you got the Stomp. Nothing we haven't seen before. That's for sure. Perhaps I should bring in Savage Stomp now that... yes, except when we don't. You said it. Hopefully Ripjaw sticks. They're looking there. He's dead. He's dead. I think he's dead. They looked at him a little bit too much. But yeah, going back to different variations, trying out new things. I'm certainly happy to do that for you guys, and happy to tweak myself. Definitely. Could have a fatal push. Hopefully that's not the case. But I'll always try it out, showcase it for you guys. Of course, you can see firsthand what might work, what might not work. This is not very good for them. Savage Stomp out? Nah, it's hard to say. I mean, for one green fighting, oh, who doesn't love that? Absolutely fantastic. Definitely I would prefer Primal Might, just because you can sink all available mana into it to buff something. You don't need to fight a creature, so yeah, just sinking everything you have, swinging, doing a lot more damage, a lot of extra damage. It's good stuff. It's a good time. But yeah, definitely Primal Might, just because they don't need a creature. Pressure Chandra a little bit here. Yeah, Primal Might. Pretty much just the fact Primal Might is basically never dead as long as you have a creature, where Savage Stomp, you know, it could be sitting in your hand for quite some time if you're facing control, or the opponent just hasn't really played much creatures, or any creatures in fact. Well, certainly discard a second copy. We still got some good stuff. Oh, Thoughtseize to Thoughtseize to Thoughtseize. We've seen 3 of their Thoughtseizes so far. That is interesting. Yeah, definitely some people, they assume, or they probably think that it's a fight spell. That Primal Might, of course, you would need a target to be able to cast it, but pretty fantastic that you don't. Pretty big plus. Kind of similar to Inscription of Abundance with the multiple modes, you know, where you could just put the 2/1/1 counters on a creature if that's all, maybe gain a bit of life, or just simply fight. That's not too good. We got him down to 2 though. Okay, well they just got all removal all day, it seems. Hmm. This is close, my goodness. But yeah, speaking of Rakdos mid-range, I wish I had my sweeper right about now. Man, I am excited for tomorrow night. Well, a land will not do it. Even when you have 20 lands, you know, you'll draw more lands sometimes. But anger of the gods. Speaking of sweepers, kind of like unlicensed Terse as well. Yeah, let's bring in Deathgorge and Carnage Tyrant. Why not? Cut the Ghalta. Kind of switch Ghalta for Carnage Tyrant. A big thing for a big thing. And Carnage Tyrant, of course, harder to deal with threat with hexproof for sure. Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, let's get rid of Garruk's Huntmaster. Again, because Huntmaster dies to Stomp from the Bone Crusher Giant, Fatal Push, all that stuff. And something that dies to Anger of the Gods. Thinking Domri. 3 copies. All right. Seems like Celestia Angels, Rakdos midrange. Probably the 2 most common decks I face right now. Could be good. I mean, of course, pretty high chance that they have some disruption for Marauding Raptor. Okay, luckily not. I haven't done a deck with more than 60 cards yet. 64 cards, interesting. Potentially I could see that, but I think for the most part people probably should stick with the 60 just to keep it as consistent as possible. But I mean, I wouldn't rule out trying it out for a night, something like that. Absolutely. I want to go Topiary Stomper. Unlock the possibility of Regisaur Alpha next turn. And nice stable ramp. Everybody loves that. Nope. I think Chandra's taking out Shifting Ceratops. And the Blood Tithe Harvester is, adding some mana. Interesting. A Braid certainly does the trick. Yep, another Shifting. Kind of sad we haven't seen Ghalta yet, but we'll pressure the Chandra. Definitely. Hey, if they want a double block, I'm okay with that. Oh, there we go. 5. Yes, Regisaur. Let's go. A Braid? Yes, I did take Ghalta out. I forgot about that. It's always a sad day when you take her out and you potentially see how it would have been nice to have her, I think. Where's that Anger of the Gods? Let's not anger. Yeah, let's go for Topiary. Kind of rough. We still can't block with them, but we might get Carnage Tyrant next turn. Again, basically need anger next turn as well. Definitely, well, probably going to play Deathgorge next turn. I still like the Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, let's go Carnage Tyrant. If I did get Anger of the Gods, I would have gone with that, followed by Deathgorge to get rid of Kroxa there. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant will help stall things a little bit. Hopefully I can land the second copy before things get too out of hand. Double Carnage, okay. It's something. Yes, it absolutely. Very, very nasty stuff. Basically, for one, they get to destroy pretty much any creature. If they have 6 blood tokens, they tap and sacrifice it. They can give minus, or if they have 3 blood tokens, it gives -6/-6, which is often enough to take out anything. But, well, that will do it. Certainly. Well, painful stuff, good stuff from Rakdos midrange for sure, but we're going to bring the pain to them tomorrow night and Celestia Angels, which is pretty interesting. We saw Celestia and Rakdos tonight and certainly confirmed that they are at least somewhat popular. But just for you guys, we're going to do one game. Blazing Dino, historic ranked, or explorer ranked, I should say. I was looking at those historic cards that are going to be added with the anthology set. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's hope maybe we face some deck with lots of creatures, and they shed the tears this time. Yes, another sneak peek. An awesome, hopefully painful sneak peek. Maybe it'll take a long time to find a opponent because the game doesn't want to be that mean because we're going to be so mean to them. I don't know. Oh, okay. One poor soul. Curtis. I'm sorry. We could work with that. Thunderherd. Turn 2 to get a source of red for Solar Blaze. I like it. Lots of pain. Hard to say. I think for the most part, dinos are pretty solid. Nah, I don't think there are any good dino cards that need to be added. Looks like a kind of control deck, though, unfortunately. I'll pay. No, they don't have creatures yet. I'll go with Marauding Raptor. Didn't think I would need to go Solar Blaze on turn 3 after the Thunderherd migration. Oh, hey, we've seen this card before. Okay, so you want to play creatures, do you? Well, we're going to bring the pain to you. Yeah, I just want to go Thunderherd Migration. Get us a turn ahead for either Temple Altus or something like that. Yeah, let's go with the Forest. We got a source of red. We'll eventually get 3 sources of white. Things look pretty good. Yes, thank you. Glad you appreciate it. Definitely the judge. I think I got the judge promos right here. Yes, definitely. About 2 hours worth. I wasn't quite sure how long the stream would take, but where is it? Focus. Can't exactly see it, but you see it's shiny. Oh boy. Oh, nuts. Oh shoot, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Let's just let's kill him. Ooh. That felt all right. Good stuff. Yes. Shiny, that's where it's at. Still could be problematic. Fires of Invention, for anybody that isn't too familiar with it, from Throne of Eldraine. They can only cast spells during their turn, kind of nice, and they can cast no more than 2 spells. And they may cast spells with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana costs. Kind of worried about the Scarab God there, though. I need the Awakening Sun's Avatar soon. Hopefully Marauding Raptor sticks around. Oh, that does not. I should have saved that. Actually, Thrashing Brontonon is what I should be doing. Pretty much. But he still could just simply be dead, unfortunately. Don't think we're going to do this one. Yeah. It's too bad. It's all right, though. We kind of know what they're all about, which is good. I'm certainly keeping the Solar Blazes and hoping to get to Awakening Sun's Avatar, but they don't have a whole lot of creatures, so we can cut Temple Altusaur. Basically, Temple Altusaur is in there just to allow us to stall a little bit better, maybe ramp a little more towards something like Awakening Sun's Avatar. If a source would deal damage to another dinosaur we control, prevent all but 1 of that damage. So it's pretty fantastic if something is big with lifelink. You know, they would normally gain, say they have 10 power, they would only do 1 damage to whatever dino is blocking them, so they're only gaining 1 life from that interaction. So it's kind of neat. Stops life gain a little bit that way. But the replacement, Fires of Invention. Don't like that card. Primal Might. Yeah, let's go with Primal Might and Domri. Maybe all the Domris just to, again, help ramp a little bit better. Who? Could be a lot worse. I'm going to keep that. We at least have Domri opening up the potential of Ripjaw fight maybe some little creature that they have out. Okay, good. We do have Thrashing. Yes, Draco, I did. Just kind of a preview of tomorrow night's super fantastic Blazing Dino's special sweeping emporium of utter destruction. Yeah, probably going to try and talk like an auctioneer, something like that, just to spice things up a little bit. Kind of want to fight and kill somebody, anybody. Let's get the ranging. Fight with Domri next turn, get our source of white for Solar Blaze. I do have one single plains just for this specific scenario. Yes, always nice to see. Blazing Dino Super Special Sweeper Emporium, where we have all the power to bring the pain to the decks that bring you pain. I was practicing that all day. Got it down pretty good. All right. It's fighting time. Oh, as well. Usually in the past, like 2 years ago now, it's crazy to say, when I used to go nigh dinos with ranging raptors, sometimes just to cover my butt, I got the Solar Blaze, or I got a single plains, just so that ranging raptors could grab that source of white if it was desperately needed, like it was in this particular situation. But I would never go more than a single plains, just because that could potentially really mess things up. Absolutely, though, you want a single copy of. It might be a plains, it might be a swamp, if you're going Jund or something like that. But it's always been quite nice with ranging raptors, or Topiary Stomper, of course, could grab something like that as well. No, I'm just going to sacrifice it, take out the Jukai Naturalist, and bam. Done. That's pretty decent. They probably forgot that I could sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon in response. Oh, I can bounce it. Oh. Okay. I'll open up some packs after this, but apparently my daughter that is coming, she's kicking and moving, so I might be able to feel her. I think it's, what, six months along now? It's in the second trimester. This would be the first time I'm able to feel her, so that's pretty exciting stuff. That's a tough one. I would have hoped to use Domri to fight Yorion Sky Nomad there, but that's not going to be the case. Creature was an enchantment? Yes. From Neon Dynasty, a lot of creatures were enchantments, so it's pretty sweet that I was able to take it out for sure. I don't think Domri's going to stick around. I would imagine Yorion is going to kill it, unfortunately. Ooh, nuts. Well, hopefully drawing that Primal Might that I did add in would be pretty good to take it out. Well, we'll see if the Risen Reap blocks the Ripjaw. I don't think it would. Draw some stuff. Another Solar Blaze? Okay. Maybe they drop some more creatures and we just continue to kill them. I don't think Yorion can afford to attack. They're getting pretty low at 11 there. Thrashing. Oh, I like it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait. I might sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon for the Circle of Confinement there. Oh, okay. I was thinking Solar Blaze. Well, definitely that is what I'm going to be doing. Coming up here. Actually, no, I probably want to take out Fable of the Mirror Breaker now that I think about it. 3, 4, 7. You know what? Let's get extra value from taking out Circle of Confinement. Getting the ranging back. Oh, lands. Lands, and more lands. Unfortunately, it's a land that comes into play tapped. Otherwise, I could go Ripjaw, the second Ripjaw plus Solar Blaze, but it's got to be Solar Blaze. Yeah, I'll take the ping. Right, we got rid of Yorion. Whew. This is working out pretty good. Still could be nasty with the Scarab God there, but we got the best chance possible. We can cast, not quite. I was thinking we could cast Awakening Sun's Avatar, but we don't have 3 sources away. We only have 2 at the moment. Oh, got him. There we go. Oh, boy. That was nice. Actually, I'm going to cut the Domri. Thrashing Brontodon was pretty successful, I would say. One inscription. Yeah. They had used up their, I think, only source of blue. I think they only had 1 source of blue. They cast some spell, and it seems like it used that source of blue up, and then they didn't have any other source of blue to cast the Scarab God that they had in hand, which was, I think, what did them in, I'm pretty sure. This hand, though, 1 land, not going to... Okay, that's better. I'm going to keep the 2 fighting spells. Hopefully that works out. Hasty Ripjaw at the moment. That looks pretty good. Oftentimes that can do the trick. Oh, and we got the Solar Blaze. Good stuff. Don't have a source of white at the moment, but Ranging Raptors, something like that should fix it pretty quick. Man, they're ramping crazy. Definitely taking that ping, getting the hasty Ripjaw, starting to apply some pressure, possibly fighting whatever next turn. A full play set of Solar Blaze, yes, heaven, definitely. And I think you might have seen the foil version that I have. Might have seen that in the stream, but a foil of Solar Blaze is absolutely the thing, the way to go. Go with Primal Might just to deal a little bit more damage. As much damage as possible. I was thinking of saving it, but I would have saved it definitely if I didn't have Inscription of Abundance to fight something that's probably coming down. Something painful. Right. Time to fight. Maybe the Scarab God. It's rough that the Scarab God always goes to the graveyard to get it back next turn. It's tough, to say the least. Ooh, Awakening Sun's Avatar, eventually. Maybe. Definitely drop the Huntmaster. Okay. Swinging time. Okay, let's hope for that source of white. Potentially, maybe I could add more sources of white. Of course, the list could do with a little bit of tweaking. Definitely just at least having that one. Certainly for Solar Blaze. Yeah, I think I could add some more sources of white. Ooh, blocking with everything. My goodness. Definitely I'll take out the Scarab God. Hopefully it was a smart play. Ooh, Thrashing Brontodon. I like that. Yes, indeed. Okay, that's gonna be painful for him. Maybe I should just always keep in Thrashing Brontodon again. Thrashing Brontodon being 3/4, slightly bottom heavy. One of my favorite things, just because it does survive Solar Blaze as well. A lot of the early stuff does. Deals 3 damage to itself, leaves it at 1. Pretty good. Source of White next turn would really do it, though. Yeah. Don't really need 2 Huntmaster. Still, no. Source of White. This could be it. Definitely with Scarab God. He's going to get possibly 2 creatures from the graveyard. Oh, the Enigmatic Incarnation. That's going to suck. Right, Solar Blaze. Let's do it. That will not do it, and that will do it for this match, at least. Pretty fantastic, pretty cool deck. You don't see too often. Certainly had expected to see Fires of Invention a little bit more with the introduction of Explorer, but yeah, it was close. It was close. Sometimes Lands are all you draw, and you don't exactly draw the sources you want, but it was good still. Okay, 2 packs. Streets of New Capenna. Oh no, not Baldur's Gate. I don't play alchemy. Let's do 3 packs, just because it's a bundle there. All right, Baldur's Gate. Let's give us a wild card. You know you wanna. Yeah, no. Open all of them. Yes. Hey, that's just rubbing salt on the wound, I think. You know, we faced Celestial Angels twice tonight, and then they give us one. You can't draw us in with that, even if I was given a full playset. Now, I did get a mythic wild card, yeah, definitely, and the vault is at 95%, so I might actually open that up tonight later on if I play enough, probably tomorrow night. But yeah, that was fantastic. Kevin, Pterosaurus, Draco, Blue Bear, Paulo, anybody else watching right now or later on, I had a fantastic time as always. And tomorrow night, Blazing Dino, like you saw, the potential to sweep and bring the pain is going to be good. I'm very excited. So hopefully you guys are excited too. Alrighty. Gonna go for now. Hopefully y'all have a good night, a good morning, and yes, I will stay safe out there. You stay safe as well. Always a good time. Always. Okay.